check out the show today. As you can see, it's the speaker dock. You can actually have it on the side if you want to watch video or stand it up straight if you're listening to music. It has an AC adapter. You can see it runs in that in between 86, yes, $80 range at the higher end and down in the lower 60s, mid 60s when you get into some quantity. Any questions on the speaker dock? Okay, moving on. The next product I want to talk about, there's a lot of new tech items. I was at a show in Las Vegas earlier this year, and by far the most amount of items that we've seen introduced have been tech-related products. And so this is kind of going to be some items that are tech-heavy, and this is one of those items that we see that have come out. Basically, as you know, iPads have grown tremendously popular over the last couple of years, and the amount of promotional items that used to support them, we see as a continuing item to be very popular. So this is a brand new item that came out. It's a very slim iPad stand. Actually, when you close it, the iPad goes to sleep, and you open it back up. It comes, turns back on. It holds the product nicely, and it fits the iPad 2 in the new iPad. As you can see, it runs in that $20 range. We can either imprint it with a color imprint, or we can deboss it with deboss the product either on the spine or on the back panel. And it comes in black and also comes in that red color that is pictured as well. So that is the iPad stand, the slim iPad stand. All right. Moving on to the next product. This is called the DigiClean. Um, this is a product that we've seen out there for a little while now, but I'm going to turn my camera back on so I can do a quick demonstration. Hello again. Uh, so the DigiClean is a microfiber cleaner. I try to always coordinate, but all right. So it's this little microfiber cleaner. It's in my hand. It goes on the back of your phone, and on the other side, it cleans the front of your phone. And then, as a removable adhesive, and goes on the back of your phone again. And it goes on and off, on and off. It cleans the phone nicely. Actually, the product, since it gets dirty, since it's used very often, you can wash it. So back off there. Okay, so um, you can wash the cleaner with soap and water, and it remains its adhesive. I've been using that one that's on the back of my phone for since February. So, it's maintained its adhesive. It's a nice promotional item. It's one of our most popular products. What they've done this year, it's called the DigiClean Plus. That's what's new about it, is that they've really improved the adhesive on it. Before it only worked on certain types of phones, certain type of materials. Now it's really expanded to a lot more materials that it's going to remain adhesive with. It comes in several different sizes, very small to like an iPad size, just more or a tablet size. It's not as big as a tablet, but certainly bigger than the one that goes on the back of a phone. And when you get the item, it comes with, you can see in the picture on your screen, it comes with a cell card. And so the product is adhered to the cell card, and both the adhesive, the microfiber cleaner, and the card are both printed with 4-color process, and the card can be printed on front and back, and the cleaner can be printed on the front and back. The pricing includes the imprint on the front, and it's an extra 15 cents to imprint on the back. Uh, and it comes in lots of die-cut shapes as well. So circles, squares, and hearts, and a whole bunch of different sizes. This has been one of our most popular products that we've dealt with um, in a long time. So that is the DigiClean. Any questions on that one? And certainly if you have any questions, you can use that chat feature in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. All right, moving on to the next item. As we know, tote bags have been extremely popular over the last couple of years with reusable totes and going to the grocery store and reusing them. What's newer in the last year or two have been uh, cooler totes, totes that have a thermal lining in them. So if you going to the store and you're buying ice cream, especially with our really hot days, not having it melt on the way back home. The thermal totes are a nice product to have. I have one. I bring it to the grocery store all the time. Put my cold products into it. It's great for picnics when we go on our picnics. Just keeps all our products cold. This one, there's several different sizes for these type of thermal totes. There's the grocery store size. This one's a little bit smaller, but still holds a fair amount. A couple of bottles of wine and a couple of other things, and with nice little side pockets as well. And so they're very just a nice utilitarian item that many people don't have. They're not going to typically go out and buy a thermal tote, but it's a nice product to have and certainly have a use, especially with our reuse, reduce, recycle mentality that we have these days. And this product, in addition to it's shown here with a one color imprint, it could also be printed with a four color process. And we know that clients have used these as well as for fundraisers, selling these at events, and they've been told that it's gone over very well. So that's the thermal coat. The next product I wanted to showcase, a new item for us, is the Aura flat flashlight. Uh, Flashlights continue to be a very strong product for us. Little key lights that go on your keychains. We like this one because it has a tiny little magnet on there. Um, it's flat, so it can be used as a mailer if you want to ship out or do a promotional mailing. Include something in there. This flashlight can be a nice product. Actually, my insurance company sent me one of these to put into our car. And I think it's just there's nice opportunities to use this product. As you can see, it runs in that $2 to that basically that $2 range with a decent imprint area on the item. Any questions on the flashlight? And it has like strong three bright LED lights on it as well. The next option I wanted to showcase, this is a brand new stainless steel thermal tumbler. Um, what we like for when we talk about stainless or tumblers, one of the biggest differentiators with tumblers is if it's vacuum sealed versus foam insulated. What you get when it's a vacuum insulation is the product staying hot for a extended period of time. Your standard foam insulation travel mugs are going to last, keep a product cold or keep a product warm for maybe an hour to 2.5 hours. Vacuum insulated um, tumblers can hold a product hot for somewhere in that 2 to 4 hour range. So we've worked with clients on these type of items. They've been always extremely happy with them because they hear positive reports back as to how nice it's worked out for them with getting a product and having maintained its heat for such a long period of time. This is a brand new one, and we've had a couple of different options before, but it comes in several different colors. And you can see it does range higher in the price range in that $11, $10, $8 range than most of our tumblers, but you're just paying for that extra difference in how it retains its heat. So that's the thermal tumbler. The next product we wanted to showcase came out late last year called the Media Station. What the Media Station is, it's a basically, as you can see from the picture on the right, it holds a cell phone up to a wall. So if you're traveling a lot, or if you're like me at home, you have counters, and I often am charging my phone or other electronics on our counter, and you have little kids, and they're spilling uh, their juice and their milk onto our counters, and you just obviously don't want that hitting your phone. This product holds your phone right up to the outlet, and it's a very handy product. It has a nice hinge on there. It folds flat, so it can easily be put into a bag, into a purse, and go along with you. I've seen other options out on Amazon that these run $7, $8, and they don't have that hinge, so it's always a permanent shelf on there, so they don't collapse nearly as nicely. We think this is a great design. Right now, it comes in just those three colors that you see, but as I said, this was recently introduced. We know that our partners consistently running out of stock on these. So I'm sure that next year we're going to have additional colors as well. And the imprint area, as you can see, goes right beneath that, or right above the pad that the cell phone sits on. Any questions on that item? Okay. And what I'll do at the end of this, I will email this presentation out so you have all these different items that we are going through, so you can see the pricing on the products, and so if you have any questions, let us know. The next item that we wanted to showcase is this 28-ounce transparent sports bottle with the flip straw lid. This bottle in its own is not really revolutionary or all that new. We've always had this bottle be very popular for us. Water bottles, uh, drinkware continues to be an extremely strong category in the industry. It's seemingly growing every year. The two ones that have been very popular have been tech-related items that grew tremendously last year in our industry, and drinkware took over third place over calendars last year. So it's been a very strong category for us. What's new about this one is that it has that flip-up straw on there, straw lid. The straw lids have been very popular. I know we have a couple Camelbacks back at our house. My wife picked up. We actually do offer the Camelback line, but most of our clients don't want to pay that $9-10 range for a water bottle. So if they're looking for a less expensive water bottle with a flip top straw, this certainly fits that price point. It's at $1.85 to $1.59. As you can see, it comes in a nice array of colors, and we think it's just a nice, useful product that people would enjoy using. Okay, moving on to the next item. One of the products that we always like talking about for promotional items are items that can be used in a kitchen. And one of the items that we've been seeing more and more of over the last couple of years have been cutting boards. And recently we learned about this cutting board option called the Magic Slice. What's different about this cutting board than any other cutting board we've ever seen is that it can be printed with 4-color process. So, and the printing is not on the surface of the board. So if you're cutting up your cheese or tomatoes or any other products or food, you're actually not going to be cutting the logo. Other cutting boards that we offer, the logo goes in the corner and it's actually imprinted on top of the plastic or on top of the wood. Um, this item is printed beneath it. It has a non-slip bottom to it. It's a nice material. It's a thicker. It's not overly thick, but it's just a sturdy, hard material. Um, the Magic Slice comes in a whole bunch of different sizes. We picked out this size, a 7.5 by 11, because we think it's a good, popular size that people. It's not too big, but not too small, so it's very usable. The minimum is 500, so the quantity is a little bit higher than some of our other promotional items, but that's because it's digitally printed. So when you're ever setting up digitally printing, it's just a lot of setup cost to get there. So that's why 500 pieces is the minimum. The turnaround on this product is a little bit longer than most of ours. It's somewhere in that 3 to 4 weeks. So if you need it real quick, we can't turn it very quickly, but if you're interested in it, we think it's a great promotional piece. Yes, it is dishwasher. I believe it's dishwasher safe. Um, that's a great question. I know that the logo won't go anywhere on it. Um, I could find that out for you and let you know if it's dishwasher safe. Any other questions on this one? Again, I like the tote bag before, the thermal tote. I think this could also be used as a nice fundraising type product. We've talked to um, college clients and other clients about how using these not only just to give a promotional item, but also to resell as well. Okay, moving on to the last promotional item we want to talk about. Again, going back to drinkware. Um, this one's been whenever I've been going to shows and showing this product, this one gets a lot of attention. It's called the foldable water bottles. I know I've seen these in like Walgreens, and basically what they do is they roll up upon themselves. If you look closely on the right hand side, right here, I'll use my marker. I feel like John Madden. Um, and there's another one right here that you roll it up and then actually snaps together and it folds upon itself. So what's the advantage of the foldable water bottle is that it stores up extremely small versus other water bottles are very bulky when they're empty. This one still, as you can see, stands up straight when it's full of liquid. One other thing that we like about this bottle, you can see right here, using my illustrator, it has a nice, um, we think a very strong hole in that corner where a carabiner clip is on, so you can actually put onto a backpack or if a student or adult is carrying it around, it has a nice strong hole. We've seen other designs where that corner piece where someone might be holding it to carry it isn't as strong, where this one's nicely built. This one's come from a company called Sip and Go. It is actually a retail brand, so you can see this Sip and Go in some retail outlets, but also available for the promotional product world. This one is dishwasher safe. You can for the top rack, and that's the best way for it to be recommended to clean it. That's always the question we get about this item is how can you clean it because the hole at the top is so small. But that's what they recommend is throwing it into the top rack of your dishwasher. Um, and I'll scroll down a little bit here so you can see the pricing on this item. This one comes in 20 ounce. There's also another version, very similar price, and that's 17 ounce. And it has that one color imprint on the front and actually has sip and go information on the back for you. And the carabiner that is shown with it is included on the product. So I promised you that this would be quick. Yeah, I didn't want to take a ton of time going through all these different items, but I think it's always fun just to show some of the new items that we see in the promotional product world because it's amazing how many different items that we can work with. But what we see is new, what's hot, not only what's new, what's hot, but we think products that are practical, that have a use, that we think are a little bit different, that people would be excited to receive. We would talk about items that are a little bit different than what they already have. We think these products fit that bill and it'll be nice to receive. So if you have any questions about it, please let me know. If there's any other questions at this time, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, hello again. Otherwise, I'd be happy to, I'll email out this presentation to you so you can have all these different products. You can see the pricing and let us know if you have any questions at all about this. And then also certainly you want to email it out if there's any feedback that you have for this webinar, if there's anything we can improve upon, do this better. This is a different software service that we've been using for the webinar. And if there's any feedback, positive, negative, I always love to hear it. And also about content, if you have ideas for different content for future ones, love to hear it because we just want to be as helpful to you as possible. So any other questions at all? All right. Well, seeing none, what we'll do is I'll sign off and thank you again for attending, and I'll send this over to you later today. Thank you.